Hey, we're recording. Well, I was gonna try and get this done on Halloween. Just been having difficulties recording right now. Well, I'm gonna talk about my Halloweens because, well, it's Halloween and might as well get a Halloween story out there. And, well, I've always had a pretty normal Halloween, nothing big, nothing special. Other than the fact, half the time, I'd take a pillowcase instead of a bucket, because what better way than something that'll hold like 5 times as much and not break as easy? Smart. And everyone's got them. You just have to have the right ones. But I'll talk about primarily the first for Halloween. Like, first time I remember going. I always went as little, Crud, what's the dude with the mask and knife? I know that describes like all of them, but no, he wears a white mask, covered in a robe. Scream. Scream. I was dressed as Scream. I loved the movies. So, for like a couple years, that's who I went as. It was fun because no one would see your face, and sneaking up on people would be easy. I always got people to scream. I always preferred the more trick than treat. Not trick and treat. Trick or treat. Ugh. Cannot speak right now. On the other note, the first time I did go trick-or-treating was a couple of years ago. It was the first time I didn't go. And I was the one who stayed at home passing out the candy. It was adorable though. Most of the kids, their costumes were homemade. Not because they couldn't afford the pre-made ones. It's just creative spite that year. And it was absolutely adorable. But then you had one or two kids that walked up in sheets, and I was like, "Aw, original kids. They know what the original outfits were." But it was funny when the older people came in, started knocking on the door, saying trick or treat. I was like, "You're in your 30s and you're trick or treating by yourself? High five." Because it's not that I don't like trick or treating, it's just I don't really live in an area that's good for trick or treating entirely. It was an experience, and my Halloween this time was hanging out with friends because we had nothing better to do. No one wanted to stay home, being the one that passes out the candy. So we were hanging out, had a blast. Blast. Yeah. No. We didn't do much really, which is sad. We sat, talked, and walked. I mean, we ding dong ditched a few times, but it wasn't really anything funny because no one started yelling out in anger. Those are the best ones, when people are like, "Where are you, you little brats?" Yeah. Yeah, I bought a bag of candy like a week ago, and that's what we had. 100-piece candy. Chocolates. Gotta be chocolates. Oh, kitty, stop it. My cats are black. Not solid black, but predominantly black. They got white spots. See, one of my cats, Buttercup, has a nice mark going down the center of her face, and it kind of looks like a flower stem. And since it kind of has a blossom at the top, and it's like gold and white, that's where she gets her name, Buttercup. Our other cat, One Eye, on the other hand, big patch of colored fur on one eye, and then the rest of her face is solid black. And they're adorable. Kind of, I don't know. They're retarded. They will jump for bugs on windows, and they just know they'll never get it, but they still try. Persistent. We were gonna dress them up, but and they would refuse to let us dress them up. They are not those kind of cats. So if anyone's watching, maybe you want to talk about your Halloween, I will sit and read anyone's message on it, because I like hearing different stories. Come on! Stop it. I like hearing stories. It doesn't have to be your Halloween, it can be a Halloween story that someone's told you. I just like like Halloween. Make sure it's extra spooky. I like spooky stuff. Like, I've watched all the Saw movies. I know the scary movies don't count because they're comedy, but still. Hills Have Eyes, Silent Hill, you name it. Nightmare. It's not a horror movie, Zach. Nightmare Before Christmas is a family movie. I was thinking of Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Scream, all the good ones. But yeah, if you feel like you want to talk about it, feel free. I will sit and read. And hey, if I like it, I might I might do a video where I talk for a couple minutes and I read a few people's stories. Maybe. Not sure though. Because it would be relatively easy just type up a script with everyone's stories and be like, oh yeah, this is a story from so and so, and here we go. Make sure you put if it's like happened, if it's a real story, or if it's like fake. Oh, excuse me. So I don't look like I don't know my stuff. I'd be like, I'm pretty sure this one's fake, but I don't know if it's real or not. Hard for me to tell. So yeah. Please do that if you do. I love it. Heck, I might make another episode tomorrow and call it Reading After Halloween. And I've got a nice campfire storytelling book, and I might read you one of the books, and then talk about it, kind of like rant on it, be like, oh man, they weren't that smart. All they would have to do is run the other way instead of just stand there. Oh. Well, thank you for watching. If you're watching, thank you. Peace out. Deuces.